Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to actually build up your skates. I know some of you aren't too familiar with, you might have had it done for you or you just didn't get a chance to break it down or learn. But I'm going to go ahead and walk through it with you. It is going to be really important that you guys in the future understand and know how this functions, how to build, how to talk about it. You know, people are eventually going to be coming up to you and asking and things like that, so we want you to know. I'll do my best to give you down here, but what we have is one that's already built, kind of a background visual. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get through this with you. So all my parts are here. I'm going to go ahead and I like to start with the base. But pivot cups first, go ahead and sink those in. Next, we're going to take the pivot screw and the pivot nut, and you're going to go ahead and get that on there all the way till it can't go anymore, okay? Go ahead and take your truck and get that on there. You want to go all the way. Everything is sunk. Because what's eventually going to happen is you're going to adjust again. So once everything's up into the base of the truck, you'll be able to adjust to the proper 16-degree that it's going to be sitting at eventually, okay? So again, grab that pivot screw, you got the nut, go ahead and get that on there. Okay, get your truck, put that on there, all the way, okay? All right, so my pivot cup's in there already. I'm gonna go ahead and take my bottom washer, stick that on. Got a bottom bushing. It's gonna look very different than the top. Cone facing down, okay? We're gonna go ahead and use our truck. Get that on there. Top bushing. And you've got the micro adjustment washer up there. Then you've got the actual micro adjustment itself. Now right here you wanna get it on to about flush. And when I say flush, I mean when I go to tighten, flush is when you're able to feel the tip of the kingpin and the micro adjustment flush at the same rate there, okay? If that makes sense. After that, this is the part that gets a little techie. You're gonna take your 1/4, and what we're looking at here is the pivot's screw and nut. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is make sure that the pivot is actually sitting well into the pivot cup's body, if you will. And by that, I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten like so. So what you'll eventually feel is a resistance. This screw will come down like you're seeing here. Just go ahead and send it back up so it's out of your way. But keep going. See, I start to feel it there. All right. Go ahead and take your half and tighten. All right, and once that's done, it's done. From there, because flush is kind of just a starting point, I find most people end up tightening to change the tension in their setup. But that's the way to do it, guys. I'm gonna go through it one more time with you. To the front, okay? I already have my pivot cup in there. I had the pivot ball screw and the nut, and I went ahead and I'll show you again. Okay, put that on all the way. Now, if any of you find when you're here and you're trying to get it up into the truck that it's not going, see how I'm like trying with my hand anymore? It's not going. Go ahead and take your 1/4 and just get it up there. I mean, it's not, just don't be discouraged by some of the resistance you might get. I mean, it's still working. It's just the threads are probably a little off. However, all right, we'll take our bottom washer. Got the bushing. Go ahead and get that truck on. Top bushing. Got your micro adjustment washer there. Now you've got your micro adjustment nut. Get that on there. Now just something I want to bring up is what's happening right now is that the pivot's ball on that screw is not all the way down. So that's why you want to get your 11/16 to the micro adjustment and set it flush, because this is just kind of like a happy medium for when it comes time to actually tighten or loosen your trucks, however you want to do it. So this is still not set up correctly. I'm going to go ahead and take my 1/4 tool, and it's easier if you can look at it. Go ahead and tighten. Notice the wing here, guys. This the part of the tool here that wings up, it makes it easier to get in here and tighten. So I'm going to go ahead and keep going until I feel that pivot's ball touch the bottom of the pivot cup. I'm moving that screw out of the way so I can continue to do that. There we go. We got a little bit of tension right there. Yeah, that's good. All right, send that nut all the way up. Take your 1/2 tool and tighten to lock that degree down. Okay. So at this point, again, this is flush. You'll probably end up tightening more to tighten or loosen, however you want to go about it. But that's pretty much it, guys. It's all set. If you want to look a little bit closer, you'll notice that some of the teeth on the pivot screw will show. So make that a note for when you're finished to see how it should look when it's done, okay? Alright guys, let us know if you have any questions. If you didn't get tools, we'll send them your way. A lot of our stuff's just coming as it's coming, so hit us up if you have any other questions, need anything else. Hope everybody's doing good. You guys have a great weekend.